Alex Trebek recently announced that he's bringing the mustache back. And I need to hear your thoughts.
100% in favor.
I'd have to agree.
In honor of the comeback, Scott is actually growing his mustache out. He's the only one in our band that can grow a stash. So
that's the reason for the facial here today.
Indeed.
Yes.
He's just
It's I'm days away from breaking
from
ground.
the Trebek.
Alex Trebek talk right now with the wonderful Colony House from Franklin, Tennessee. Their album is called When I Was Younger. Welcome back to San Francisco.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I got to bring this up for Will and Caleb, your father, being a very successful singer himself in the Christian pop world. Mm-hmm. What was that like growing up as little kids and then, now as adults in your own band in terms of the influence and seeing the trials and tribulations that he went through in terms of a music career?
I mean, I think from a player's perspective, I guess, and standpoint, it helped us grow. Me and Caleb started touring with him when we were, I was 15 and Caleb was 16. So on that side, as just players, and then Scott also has teched for my dad as a guitar tech and has played for him. So I think we've all, on the playing side of things, have grown a lot as players through all that. From just a dad standpoint and all that, I mean, he's our biggest fan, and there's not a night that goes by that we don't get a text from Pops asking how we're doing and how's it going. So we've learned so much from him and on all.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been a huge encouragement to us, and watching him walk through a successful career and kind of him being on kind of the other side of where we're at right now. We're kind of at the beginning, and he's kind of at that he calls his own shots at this point, and so it's been really amazing, even though we're in completely separate markets and whatnot, just to be able to see kind of what it takes to do this and how to do it in a way where you're keeping your family together, keeping your friendships together, because that's the most important thing for us.
When you first started out, you were originally called Caleb. Mm-hmm. And on the surface, a lot of people are like, well, gee, what's wrong with calling the band Will?
Yes, right. Or Scott.
Or Scott.
See, that is why we changed the name.
That is why. We got too many after-show people saying exactly what you just said.
Yeah?
Why is it not Will
hey, what's
or
the big
Scott?
idea?
We're kind of tired of it, and we knew for a long time we wanted to change the name.
Yeah.
We just kind of were figuring out when the right time was, and then when we made this record, we felt like, all right, this is the first record we're putting out. Let's start fresh. So.
But the fact that you went for that long or that period of time as Caleb to begin with,
Yeah.
I mean,
whose
idea was it?
Oh, of course it was mine, but it was one of those things where it started out as, I released a solo project just called Caleb, and it was just me, and then Will was playing with me and recorded on it and everything, and then we added a member, or added a buddy playing, and that was before Scott, and then we added Scott, and it just kind of, it was one of those things that was like, oh man, we're kind of in it, so let's not, it's working, people know it already, so let's not change it. And then it got to the place, first full length, let's just blank canvas, let's kind of start fresh.
Okay.
So.
Really, Will and I are just really humble, so we thought he should have the name.
Yeah, and I.
Well, see, now this at some point will give you permission to start your own side project.
That's right.
Maybe a little comedy act as well. The Scott and Will show, and move on from there.
That's what I was thinking.
What about a reality show? Maybe like Scott and Will, The Adventures of Scott and Will. Right?
Yeah, like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah. Will and Scott.
Yeah.
With Scott and Will, who would be the instigator of all the shenanigans, and who would be the voice of reason? Will is the shenanigans guy.
Yeah, I would definitely make it.
2 days ago, I was getting in the shower in a hotel room, and I go to get in the shower, and it's I don't even remember. It was super early. Go to get in the shower, hotel room, turn the shower on. And shower head is turned this way.
Yeah.
So Will had been in the shower before me. So I just got a face full of cold water. And so that's a 2-day ago example. It's not really drawn from a shallow well here.
Why is this not on Vine or Instagram or?
Well, we wanted.
There are some on Vine and Instagram.
There are.
There's plenty. Follow whatever our Vine is.
Vine's been a little. It's been
a little dry.
It's been a little dry.
But
But it's
Right.
We want to
do
start some.
Instagram and
Yeah,
and
that's
Twitter
true.
a lot.
We think it's fun to scare Scott. We want to start a whole series called Scared Scotty, and because Scott's reactions to being scared
Oh, really?
they're pretty amazing. We do have those documented.
just somewhere.
We're just compiling, and then we'll have like an hour-long video of just laughs.
Wow. Well, it's something I didn't know, and next time around we'll have a little bit something prepared for Scott, or maybe we'll have something prepared for Caleb. As a little revenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, you guys make some great music, and really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Colony House. Make sure you get the album. It's called When I Was Younger. You're watching B-Sides on Air.